do.
What's up? We're
That's all they
live.
do every day.
Sorry for the wait, Brazil. But here we are. We're doing goofy stuff tonight. Literally, there's been zero preparation, and I do mean zero. Other than I told you guys about 10 minutes ago or so to make some characters. So that's where we are. I only gave one premise that all your characters are paper delivery people. I would say boys or girls, but some of you are probably older than teenage. So let's just get rolling on it. Maybe I should get a piece of paper, write a few things down. Who knows? Is this paper? This is paper. Do I have a pen? I'm so ill prepared for this. I write in blood. It's fine. All right. Who's got a character?
I have a character.
Tell me about your character.
My character is 2'4".
Okay.
Brown and pink.
What race?
A hair folk. He's a little bunny boy.
Cool. Are hair folk common enough that people wouldn't be surprised by seeing you?
Oh, they'd probably be surprised that we're common enough. We all live underground.
Do you live underground?
Used to.
Not anymore, though.
Nah, they kicked me out.
Probably.
Why?
35 counts of homicide.
You're a mass murderer. Or
No.
were
There's
they
not a lot of
individual
mass
kills?
on a hair folk. What?
Were they individual kills, or is it like lots of kills at once? It matters.
Little here, lot there.
Little hair, a lot there.
Little hair, lot there.
Okay. Murdered lots of people. Why?
They made fun.
Like, they were playing catch, or they made fun of you?
I don't remember.
Do you have memory problems?
Not usually.
Huh, okay. What's your profession? What's your specialty, your job, your class, or whatever?
I'm a thief,
Okay,
but I'm a murderer.
cool. How old are you?
135.
Do hairfolk live that long? Is that in hairfolk years, or is that in like the revolutions around the sun?
He is 3 seconds old.
I came out and immediately started killing.
Feels about right.
So,
Fucking born.
but no,
Started
really.
with the doctor. How dare he smack me?
Is it 135 Earth years or whatever?
It's normal years.
Yeah, okay. Is that normal for hairfolk?
If I'm in character, who knows? But no.
Okay, all right, cool. And how long have you been banished for?
Well, they banished me when I was 35, so 74 years.
Well, 135 years old, and if you were banished at 35, that was 100 years ago. So I'm just saying the math doesn't add up.
Yes, I've been banished for 100 years.
He's a rabbit. Why do you expect him to fucking math?
Right. Well, because they multiply.
Yeah, but
Yes, but you're asking for addition and subtraction.
we can tell from people you don't need math skills.
They only do addition.
How did you come to be a paper delivery person?
So a guy who worked for the paper delivery company, found out that I just traveled to and fro everywhere. Couldn't figure out how I would get to some places, considering there was a lot of roadblocks and other things. But I'd always get there. He was like, well, he's perfect for delivery.
Okay.
He doesn't
Alright,
know
alright.
that I would just murder my way through.
Oh, okay, okay. So, all right. And are you? So you're still murdering now?
Oh, yes, it's wonderful.
So, you murdered. What did you say? 34 or 35? People, hairfolk, before you were banished.
Yep.
Do you have a current body count of total murders?
I've been banished for 100 years. So... tens of thousands?
Tens of thousands. So I'm guessing not all in this town, because I can't imagine this town having tens of thousands of people.
No. Sometimes
So are you
the
kind of
fish people.
well?
Sometimes the mountain people.
Are you like a drifter? Do you just go from town to town?
I was till I got this job.
Oh, so how long have you been in this town?
3 weeks.
Okay, 3 weeks. Cool. And anything else you want to tell me?
I'm insane.
Do you believe yourself to be insane?
No.
Okay. All right. So you're on player level. You're insane.
Yes, on both counts.
Yeah, sure. All right. Cool. Good enough. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go, and I'll send my
Alright.
picture in group chat.
All right.
So, I'm a wizard, and my name is Wiz Artemis.
Okay.
Male, age 69. He basically looks
Nice.
homeless. He's super unhinged, but he's actually not. Like, he believes like this crazy, story that magic makes his family lineage crazy, but it's not necessarily true.
Yeah,
And
you said so you're 69 male. Not
Yeah.
homeless.
he is homeless. He's just like probably not as
Okay.
crazy as he thinks he is. So like, and if you were asking like, oh, how would you describe yourself and your age and like how you look, he'd be like, I look fucking homeless. What do you think?
Okay. All right. Cool. So how long has he been homeless for?
And he starts off with a story like, it all started when I was born. We were born in a bed. That wasn't true. He literally just wandered off from home as a child and like thought he was abandoned. Like he made up a tragic backstory, even though he really didn't have one.
Oh, okay. Okay. So well,
Everyone's like, come home, Wiz, we're worried about you. And he's like, I was made for the streets.
did his parents name him Wiz Artemis, or is that a name he gave himself?
Absolutely not. His name is Craig.
Okay. Cool. Good deal.
Staff
What,
made out of cans.
Okay, all right, yeah. So, so he's just in the longest game of Wisest Wizard ever.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Can staff.
Found it outside a frat party. Someone got bored with it. He believes it to be like his one true weapon.
All right, cool. How did he become a wizard?
He really did it. But he believes it so strongly that it just works.
Okay, all right. All right, nice. So how did he become to be a paper
Forced
delivery
illusion.
person?
He believes that he is to dole out the sacred text to aspiring wizards,
Cool.
but they're just regular newspapers.
Yeah, he doesn't know any better. Got it. I imagine he must interact with some other homeless from time to time.
They avoid him like the fucking plague.
Yeah.
Cross to the other side of the street type situation. They're like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
Here comes thanks.
But does he have like a homeless nemesis? Another homeless person that's the bane of his existence?
Actually not a homeless guy, just a regular ass businessman that does not even know he exists, and he watches him from the trash cans.
Oh, okay. Does he know what the guy's name is?
He calls him Bizman. You know, Biz and Wiz.
But that's not his actual name.
No, absolutely not. His name's Kevin.
This man, Kevin, aka Kevin. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
He thinks he's got secrets on his magic device, which is actually like a smartwatch.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Anything else?
Nah, he's just real serious about those sacred texts.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
He thinks he's fucking Hagrid. It's fine.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right. Cool.
My name's Stump.
All right. Stump.
That's right, Stump.
Tell me about Stump.
I'm a tree guy.
So are you a tree, like a tree ant?
Yeah, that's what they say.
So I mean, do you have like family or like were you ever like rooted in the ground?
I can't remember being rooted. I do know of other people like me, but I have no family.
Okay, all right. Are tree ants common enough to where people aren't surprised by you, or
Depends on where I'm at.
okay?
Is he a potted plant in a wagon?
In this town?
They've seen us, but we're pretty rare.
Okay, all right. What kind of what class are you? I suppose.
I'm a fighter.
Okay.
Pretty good at it.
How old are you?
I don't rightly know. I had one of my branches cut once and had like a couple hundred rings, I think, but I can't really count, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. So you've not had the book learnings.
None of us can
No.
count.
No,
Yeah.
I don't even know my real name. People just call me dumb as a stump. So
Aw.
Oh, okay.
It's not
all right.
actually a
Called
tree, it's
Stomp.
just a human.
Yeah. Do you have memory problems?
I don't rightly think I do.
Oh, okay. All right. But like on player level, does he have memory problems?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Cool. And
Like he's got a 2-day span.
okay. All right. How did you become a paper delivery person?
I was standing at the corner, doing my hard thinking, and someone just put these papers in my hand, and people started taking them from me and giving me money. Seemed like
Yeah.
a okay thing to do.
Okay. Does it bother you to be delivering,
Paper.
Paper? Yeah.
No, it doesn't bother me. I've killed a fair share of trees. I like to watch them burn.
Oh. Are
Oh,
you
so
a
he's an
pyro?
arsonist. Yeah.
Well, there's a reason I don't hang out with my own kind.
Worst profession
the kind
for
of
a
me.
tree. Fucking arsonist.
Yeah. So is your behavior common of other tree ants, or are you pretty odd?
I don't rightly know. Most trees I meet, I either just say hi and walk by, or they start calling me, that dumb thing. But my name's Stump, and I get mad and I just, pummel them into pulp.
Now, can you talk to trees that are not tree ants, just like regular like a pine tree or an oak or something?
Oh, absolutely. They don't like to talk to me very much, though.
Oh, okay. So the other trees are kind of elitist.
No. They just, I don't really pay attention when I walk, and I step and break a lot of trees, and I'm kind of, they don't like me.
Yeah.
They
okay.
can't run.
So, what do you hate most in the world?
People who think they're smarter than me. Can't stand
Okay.
it. I'm
Yeah.
just like everyone else.
Isn't that most people though?
I wouldn't rightly know.
Okay. So you hate people of average intelligence. Got it.
Pretty much everybody.
It's
Unless you're
idiocracy.
stupid as shit, he hates you. Yes.
All right, cool. Anything else?
I'm a tree.
Cool. I am Stump. All right. That leaves James. James, tell me about. It looks like Jack, maybe.
Yeah, I'm Jack.
Are you simple Jack?
What What do you want to know about me?
All of our group has no
What-
intelligence.
What race are you?
I'm an elf.
Okay, Jack the Elf.
I will not.
Keebler Elf or like Lord of the Rings Elf?
Fuck those elves.
Which ones? What kind of elf are you?
Both of them. What?
How
I'm
can
a
you-
regular elf, man. What's up? Jesus.
Oh God, I want a drink for this one.
Why you asking me questions?
Are you tall or short?
Oh. You know, I'm normal height for an elf, I guess. People think I'm tall. Wish
Okay,
I was
alright.
taller. Hate it.
What class are you?
Man, I'm a wizard. But whatever.
Another wizard. So do you have
Fucking
like
burn
how old are
everybody
you? I
down.
guess
Man, I'm like 3,000 years old, so whatever.
3,000.
Man, just keep it up, man. Keep up, man. It's not that hard. God dang. You know how elves age? My guy.
Call you Jack 3000.
Oh my gosh. I haven't heard that one before.
Like do you hang out with other elves?
Other elves don't hang out with me.
Why?
I don't know, they say I'm dark and shit. Man, I'm normal.
Are you a dark elf?
Man, I ain't no damn dark elf. But I guess.
Are you a light skinned elf or a dark skinned elf?
Man, I feel like that's racist somehow.
But I don't know.
I feel like, man, they don't hang out with me, okay? Look, it ain't my fault. Man, see, look, you burned down one school one time because somebody called you a name, and then everybody gets mad at you. It's
like
not
an
my
elf
fault.
school or a human school?
I don't remember. There was a lot of fire.
Pretty sparkly fire.
So
man, what you want to know? Dang.
how did you become a paper delivery person?
Man, look, man, they said if I didn't do this, I was gonna go to elf jail. So
Elf jail?
look, I didn't want to go to elf jail, so I
So
ain't.
so this is like community service?
Nah.
It's like regular
it ain't-
jail or
it's not-
sodomy.
It's not like community service. Cause look, man, elf jail is full. Man,
Sparkly
all the fucking
sodomy.
all the fucking guards are dwarves, man. You know what they fucking do to me in there? You know what they'll fucking do to me?
I don't know. What will they
Man.
do to you?
I don't fucking know, man. Them dwarves are fucking weird, man. I'm telling you, they small little fucking people, big fat sausage fingers. It's fucking weird.
I hear they like dark holes.
Well, they ain't gonna dark this hole.
All right, cool. So how do
I
you feel
got
about
this
humans?
job because I just have to. Man, it'd be good.
How do you
I
feel
need
about
make
humans?
money anyway. Nah, they cool, man.
Yeah. All right.
They cool.
What do you hate most in the world?
It's always raining in my head.
So you hate the rain in your head?
Nah, but it's always raining in my head.
Like chocolate rain or?
Man, it's a metaphor. Dang, man, I can't be mysterious or shit. I don't even know why I'm here. I mean, it's paper. Man, I ain't gonna be no paper boy no more. I ain't gonna be nobody's paper boy.
I mean, you know.
Man, let's just
gotta,
go deliver these.
Um,
He's like,
All
I'm
right,
not
cool.
a paper boy, I'm a paper man.
yeah. All right. Cool. So yeah, y'all take a minute and figure out like a bonds or two, and
Oh.
we'll go over that.
Man, I
forgot
ain't
about
bonded
that.
with anybody here because they don't like me. How many times I got to tell you, I
Well, you're
can't
insane.
even
How
walk.
could you form a bond?
I can't walk through the streets. Do you know how oppressed my elfin kind are? I can't even throw out magic. You burned down one school, and I told you. I
So
tried to tell
the person that owns the paper company
you. Ain't
is a gnome.
nobody
Um,
better than a
and,
fucking dwarf.
and the gnome's name is just Sir. First name Sir, last name Sir.
Shit. To get it simple, my elf is very. There's something really wrong with him.
Yeah, I
We'll
kinda
give him.
figured.
We'll give. Yeah, he is the hood gothic elf. That's why everything's always raining in his head. We'll go with that.
Does he have that line, "Hello, darkness, my old friend," replaying in his
I
head all the
literally
time?
said it's always raining in my head.
I thought it was Snoop Elf. I mean, I don't know.
Nah, that's the saddest thing I've ever seen. All right, we can go with that. There you go. Man, it's hot in this room, actually. I need to turn this ceiling fan. All right, let's go deliver these papers. Man, all I know is only person I know here. I don't know nobody else but Stump. Stump's the one that set that fucking fire. I didn't burn down that fucking school. I got fucking blamed for it being a dark elf and shit. This fucking bullshit. I was the first person they pointed at. So I just accepted it. I said, hell yeah, I did it. Seemed kind of cool.
All right, I think I have mine there.
All right, let's get bonded.
Oh, if you were listening, I already told you about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so my character truly believes he can talk to trees, but he thinks Stump's like a regular tree.
It's fucked up, man.
Like that's how I thought. That's how I figured out I could talk to trees. So I'm holding regular ass conversations with like willows, pines, whatever. Like I speak to the trees.
Yeah.
Yes, Lorax. Yeah, he's kind of
So
shady like that.
so Stump, this homeless man who also works for the paper company, talks to you quite a bit.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
It's
and
the magic of the forest, man.
and because he seems pretty unhinged and not smart, then I can't see any reason for Stump to hate him.
You're wrong about that. I don't like you,
Oh.
but Wiz is a pretty cool guy. We both on the same level. We geniuses.
Trees hold all the intelligence to the universe, man.
Yeah, we know most everything. It's great.
Yeah. Cool. But you'll have some pretty deep conversations.
Oh, we do.
The deepest. All right,
Also,
cool.
Sometimes he lets me use that magic staff, that awesome can thing. It's great. I wish I had one.
We're gonna find you one, man. Trees deserve respect.
I agree.
Does Wiz ever try and plant Stump?
Nah, he needs to be free. He's not like the other trees.
Free the trees. Does Wiz ever just dig up trees to free them?
Yes, he does.
It's fantastic.
Just using part of the staff. He's like, I can hear you screaming. I need to set you free.
So trees are slaves of the earth.
Unbeknownst to me, they're like screaming, like just laying dead on the road. And he's like, "Oh, I got another one free of the depression of Earth."
Stump, do you ever help Wiz free the trees from the earth?
Absolutely. Those trees, they talk so much shit.
It's only because they're entrapped in the soil.
Do they ever yell at you to like not free them from the earth? Like, please don't pull me out. Oh God, no! You're killing me.
They say that stuff, but before they're saying that, they're calling me Stump, and saying stuff like that, dumb and stuff. Yeah. They call Wiz dumb Wiz, and then we pull him out, and I laugh.
Stump is the warrior of his people.
You liberate them.
Yeah, Wiz says he's freeing them from their life, is what he's doing.
Jack gave me a sandwich once. That was pretty cool.
I almost want to canonically say that, like, if you give a tree clothes, it's free.
I have pelted a dirty sock at a tree once or twice, but it can't catch.
Trees are known for not being good at catching, except for kites.
It's sad. They forgot.
All right, cool. So you said you had something for Jack?
Yeah, Jack gave me a sandwich once. That was pretty sweet.
All right, Jack, do you remember giving a homeless man a sandwich? That's you, James.
Man. I gave him a sandwich.
I mean, it's only like right there on his name, but whatever.
Yeah.
I gave him a sandwich. Get out of here, man.
Thanks.
So.
Do you
I
often
gave him a
give
shiny
bums
nickel
sandwiches?
in return.
Everybody need to eat, man.
Yeah. All right, cool. Anything else? Is that all you got?
Sting Fiddle. My character is under the impression that Sting Fiddle is a religious icon.
Oh.
Because how Wiz, misunderstood the story of Easter and thinks he's a giant zombie bunny.
So, well, he would have only met.
Like a Krampus version of the Easter bunny.
Right.
He doles out punishment to the children, and I can get behind that.
Yeah. Well, at least in the last 3 weeks, because he's only been in town for 3 weeks.
He makes
Already got 4 down.
4
Good
children
job,
or just
man.
4
Keep
people?
it up.
4 children, 7
Yeah, okay.
people, 1 dog.
So, Sinkfiddle, do you know that Wiz
Fucking
worships you
psychopath.
as a deity?
It's more of a respect. I'm not super religious, but I can get behind the message.
I don't really pay attention to the living.
Okay, cool. All right.
So you are a zombie. Cool.
All right. Anyone else got some bonds, maybe?
I got some bonds. One time I was staring into the sky. It was real dark, and this fluffy rabbit laid up against me, and it was pretty cool. Then this other rabbit came by, and that other fluffy rabbit murdered the shit out of that other rabbit.
Oh, I forgot the
Got mad
rabbit
respect.
thing. Wiped them all out.
He thinks he did, but one got away. I stepped on it for him. And then, Wiz is just as smart as I am. I mean, we the best. We gonna rule this town. And Jack, I don't know about that guy. Every time I move, he like moves in my shadow. It's like he likes to be in the dark or something. It's weird.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right, cool.
Give him a little rain cloud. Give me a
And there
sandwich.
was this one time where these I don't even know what they were. I'll just call them little ones talking some mad shit, and I couldn't take it anymore, and I lit one of my fucking fingers on fire, and I broke it off and threw it at their school. That was funny as shit.
Yeah, it was.
They started screaming and stopped calling me names.
Silence is justice.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Who's next?
That'd be everybody, man.
Yeah,
No,
Fiddle?
I'll go.
Oh yeah.
How dare you forget me, Jack? It's a
Oh.
good thing I believe you're the perfect fall guy.
I already got blamed fucking once. Why not?
Exactly.
You know, Stump reminds me of my dead father. And by that I mean I buried him in a tree.
I figured because he had massive wood, but sure.
That was my uncle. Uncle Touchy is what we call him.
Is he still alive?
Well, that ain't right.
No,
No. I guess he
That
ain't
sounds
touching
about
no
right.
more.
he touched, and then I touched his heart.
So,
Man, that guy's fucking weird. I hope he didn't fucking hear me.
have you had conversations with Stump?
Yes, and then also at Stump while he sleeps.
I disagree. I've never talked to that thing before in my life.
You better be careful. He'll smite you with eggs.
I reach up into my hair and pull out a nest and throw the whole nest at him.
He loves an offering. Good thinking.
I eat the nest.
Oh.
He accepts your offering. We live another day.
Fucking Christ, I thought I was fucking weird.
So, Jack looks like a good fall guy, and Stump reminds me of my dead father. But I would like to eat Wiz.
Oh, yeah, you want to eat the homeless man?
It's an old folk story that was passed down in the Hare tribe. That if you eat a wizard, you gain their powers.
Okay, okay. So are you letting Wiz
I mean, I
ripen
do have
to
barbecue
full
sauce
power?
on my
or-
shirt.
Sorry, one more time.
Think.
She says she has barbecue sauce on her shirt.
No, I mean you, Mike. I didn't hear what you said.
I don't know what I said.
Think about full power.
That's funny. I have that problem every day.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
So what are you waiting for? Why are you waiting to kill Wiz?
Tenderizing the meat.
Yeah. Okay. And then Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a good fall guy.
Yeah. Okay. Have you told him that, or is that just your plan?
No, I've looked him in the eyes and said, "You look like you could take the rap."
And Jack, how do you feel about that?
Man. I got a feeling I can get out of this one. You know.
Cool. All right. So, you guys are all in Sir's office, the gnome owner of the paper, and he's gathered you all, and he says, "Now look, you all are my lowest performers, all right? And I ain't trying to say that to be mean, and I ain't trying to say that to
always do my
discourage you.
best.
All right, I'm just letting you know that you got to bring your game up. So I'm gonna give you another chance. I need the four of you to work together. All right,
I work alone.
I need the four of you to work together. There's one patron who's been stiffing us on the bill. All right, I need the four of you to go over to his house.
To kill him.
No, dead men don't pay their bills. All right. I need you to go over there and get the money he's owed us. All right. We got
Never
4
heard it
months
like
of back
that.
pay. 4 months of back pay. All right. And he pulls out his ledger and he's like, "Let me see. His name is Mr.
You're gonna
Yoaz.
pay me for 4 months?
No. I'm gonna pay you your wage, and if you can accomplish this goal, I won't fire you. Okay?
Oh, I like fire, and I light one of my fingers
no.
on fire,
He says, no.
and I put it towards him.
He says,
I
"You
take my
put that."
life purpose very seriously, Mr. Fumble Score.
He says, "You put that away, all right? You put that away. It's sir, all right? You can call me Mister
There's
Sir
a
if you
price-
want,
There's a price to pay for the magical, mystical,
Or-
sacred text.
or if you want, you can call me Sir, all right? Mister Sir, or Sir. All those are
That's
good.
a lot of incantations, my dude.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, so this is Mr. Yoaz's house. That's Yoazz, Mr. Yoaz. All right. I need you to go to Mr. Yoaz's house and collect the money that he owes us. All right. Don't take no for an
Your
answer.
ass is
Don't.
behind you.
No. Mr. Yoaz is in his home. I'm sure.
I
And,
pick you up and I point at your ass and say, "This is where it's at."
He says, no.
That's a good one.
No, put me down. Put me down.
I pull some
Alright.
salt out of my adventuring gear and just start tossing it lightly at Wiz.
Good thinking. We need purification.
He
Yes.
says,
It's a long journey.
He says, "Oh God, why did I choose to use that agency? And all the people that send me are awful."
I'm an agent. I'm so proud of myself.
Agents of Chaos.
Oh my god, we're agents. Holy shit, I didn't realize that I got that level of magic.
Let's go kill that ass.
No, just get the money. Leave him alive. He can't pay his bill if he's dead. All right.
We can
Alright.
take some stuff from his house. That could be the price of magic.
And he says, "Look, now his house is at the end of the route, so might as well deliver your papers on the way there. That's just good planning. All right.
Of course, the sacred text must be distributed.
Yes, please
And I-
distribute."
I open
What?
my mouth and just go blah, and some of the papers come out of my mouth.
You're becoming one with the sacred text. Holy shit. Osmosis. I don't know what that means. That seems right.
He says, "Please don't store the papers in any of your orifices."
Oh,
Does that mean I
guys.
need to take mine out too?
I was about to say, I'm going to have to upload soon.
He says, "Look, there are fresh papers just outside the building. You'll just pick those up, and they'll take you with them on your route, all right? And you'll deliver them. And then the last stop is Mr. Yoaz's house, all right? And you'll collect his money, all right? I said, don't take no for an answer. Don't kill him."
Definitely no nose, all the way killing.
No nose.
He
Cut
says,
off his nose!
"Now look, I'm entrusting you with this, and your
4 months
future
salary, you
career."
can count on me.
He says, "Your future career as paper delivery people all hinges on this one task. So you guys are, like I said, you're underperformers, but I believe in you. I believe that you."
I'm all out of hinges, man.
He says, "You know what? Don't believe in yourself. All right, believe in the me
I never
that
have.
believes in you,
Oh
right.
God.
and I believe in you."
Stop.
So-
I think this guy's fucking stupid.
I think he's an idiot. He doesn't even know where his own ass is.
Yes, sir.
And he's looking
Sir.
for hinges. He's looking for hinges.
Thank you, Jack. I much
We got
appreciate
paper.
a man who knows propriety and knows his place. All right.
Okay, now you
That
chill
sounded
out.
kind of fucked up.
Mm.
Not even gonna lie.
Whoo, man. Let's
All
get
right.
this shit over with before I burn this paper place down.
All right. Yeah,
It's gonna
I
go
know
up so
you're
pretty.
you're very spooky and mysterious, Mr. Jack. You know,
yeah, I hate this
ev-
fucking guy.
everyone is mystified and all that. So
It's
I'm counting
quite
on
clear
you.
there is no mist here.
Meta.
And I'm just running my
I'm-
hand through the air.
I'm counting on you to get this done. All right. Do I have your word you can do this?
There's only 3 of us, and I point
There's-
to the 3 of them.
There are so many words that I could use.
So I don't need words. I just need a yes,
You
sir,
said you
sir.
needed our words.
I need the words yes, sir, sir, sir.
Sir,
Sure,
yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure.
And then I just continue
Yes.
to scratch myself.
He says, good enough, dismissed.
Who's dismissed? And I start looking around the room.
He says, Jack, I think you might be the brightest of the bunch. Could you kind of help him out?
Jack seems pretty dark. Doesn't look very bright.
Fuck, why they put me in charge? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll go over and get this money.
Okay, don't forget to deliver the papers on the way.
I throw up some more paper. And I
Yeah,
Couldn't think it. It's so
Sure.
convenient.
yeah,
It's
deliver the
pre-moistened.
yeah. Papers on the way.
Cell activation.
Papers on the way.
As everyone leaves, I lag behind a little bit, and I look him dead in the eyes right before I close the door and say, "You've made mistakes." Then close it quickly and run.
He says, oh, God, I hope this goes okay. And my wife's got that bleeding heart, said we should take in the degenerates and give them a chance, but I just don't know.
I like his wife.
So, well, you guys left, and he's monologuing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know
so
if he was
you guys-
talking out loud and we overheard.
I mean, you might have heard as you were leaving. So, anyways, you guys, Bisky7, aka Brad, says, "Don't trust the degens." I don't know if he means degenerates or if he means like genies, like degens. But anyways,
It's those damn degens from Upcountry.
what was that that RPG? Was it Golden Sun that had the gens?
Possibly.
Anyways, so you guys are here where the red dot is, you can see, and so the house you're going to is up here, this blue house. That's where Mr. Yoaz lives, and you have to deliver the papers along the way. All right. So as you walk out of the office, there is like a nice stack of papers in a wagon just outside the doors there.
I grab a handful and swallow them.
Sure.
Stick them in the various pockets that I have. And I'm like, Stump, I'm now one with the trees.
I begin eating them.
I suppose I am too. I am one after all.
Jack, what are you doing?
Maybe they'll
Guess
talk to
I'll
us.
put these papers in here.
I mean, they're in a wagon. You could totally grab the wagon and just roll it.
I mean, could do a lot of things, but these fuckers are crazy. Yeah. Let's just pull this wagon along. Jesus, why did I get locked up with these people?
Hey, Jack, I found a sacred text for you. And I hand him a paper.
So, Jack, you look at the paper, and there's a headline on the front, and it says, "Missing People Report. Several citizens missing. Disappearances on the rise." And then in smaller print, in a different article underneath it says, "School plans to rebuild following tragic accident."
Yeah, have nothing to do with that.
So yeah, I mean, you start making your way down the path, and so as you're walking along, what is everyone like doing as they're just sort of like strolling, through the town?
We're walking down the street, and as someone walks by, they're like 3 feet from me, and I throw a paper at them, full force, as hard as I can.
Yeah, okay,
Nice.
roll a deck. Roll a deck.
Not how you deliver papers, but whatever. We go with it.
Yeah, I mean, you sort of like you don't squarely hit them, so like it sort of hits and bounces off of them. And we'll posit that it's a dwarf. And when it hits him, he looks at your group and he says, "Oi, what you do that for?"
Nice to meet you, Oi.
I scream as loudly as possible. Paper delivery!
I take a paper, unroll it, rub it on my face, and go, I'm absorbing the text.
He just like looks at all of you and he's like, you know what? Mom always said don't mess with crazy. I'm just gonna, you know what? You have a good day, and I'm gonna be on my way. And he just like keeps walking.
My name's Stump.
Good luck
Who's
on
crazy?
your magical path.
I make a strong mental note of his face for later.
Sure.
And I scream, "Nice to meet you, Oi."
And he just sort of like waves his hand, and keeps his head down. And
He seemed nice.
yeah. So you get up to this first blue house where you need to deliver a paper. What happens?
I regurgitate all of the papers I ate onto the front doorstep.
Are they like macerated and partially digested?
Yes.
Okay. And does everyone else also consider that to be delivered?
Yes, 100%.
Yep.
He never
Don't want to
specified
deny
how,
it.
just that they were delivered.
Cool. Yeah. Yep. And so I mean that happens, and you keep making your way.
Good job, you fuzzy man.
So as you're passing, there's a stable with some animals in it, and some cows at the fence, and one of them is mooing as you walk by.
Are there any people around?
Yeah, let's say that there's a guy like further back in the stables, and he's tending to some of the other cows.
No. Stop. I tried.
Stop what, Jack? What? Nothing's happening.
I tried.
I make a extremely clear mental note of which cow was mooing at me for later.
Okay. All right.
I fucking tried. Not my
Yeah.
president, not my problem.
So as you carry on, you get a little further. This tree right here, as you're walking by, Stump, yells in only tree language that you can hear. He's like, "Oh, look at old Dumpy Stumpy walking with his
I grab it by the
friends."
trunk and rip it out of the ground.
Yeah, real strength.
Nope, light's gone.
I begin violently Hey. man.
Hey. Yeah. So roll strength for ripping it out of the ground. Yeah. So
Can I assist?
Sure.
Okay, let's see. Let me look at my sheet for what I
Yeah.
have.
Right. Yeah. You either use a spell or roll on strength.
Since I
Those
had
are your
to make
options.
it up on the spot.
It's normal roll +1 for Bond to assist.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm
Yeah, well,
also
no,
going to assist.
Okay.
9.
That's a 9.
All right. I mean that would get him up to a 9.
Jack, help us! Help us, Jack! As I'm pulling a root.
I don't know if that's a good idea. What am I rolling for?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
This dirty air freshener is an asshole.
Are you going to help them rip the tree out of the ground? You don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I didn't
Yeah,
do tree
so-
didn't
so-
do nothing to me.
As you're pulling the tree up, it's screaming, but only you can hear it. Stump, obviously. It's just going, "Ah! No! What are you doing, you doofus brute? Why?"
It's what you get.
And it takes a minute, and you do finally like alleviate it out of the ground. And then he just like is sort of screaming as he's been uprooted because he's still alive. He's not dead yet. It'll take a long time
As
for
a
him
sign
to
of
die.
disrespect, I grab the biggest branch and snap it and start using it to clean my teeth.
Oh yeah.
I hop up on its trunk and begin stabbing the tree.
And
I'll help you. He's got to stab some air holes for him.
yeah,
Oh.
he's just so as you guys are going,
I'm gonna
down
be
on
walking
this-
over to the houses that I'm supposed to deliver these to while they
Um,
rip this stump out.
Yeah,
You'll
so
be so free.
so
Jesus.
obviously pulling a tree out of the ground creates some noise and some commotion. So out of this house here, beside this hay bale, comes walking a cyclops, and he says, "Hey, wait, what are you doing? Why are you uprooting my
Nice
tree?
to meet you. Hey, what happened to your other eye?
No, put that back in the ground. That's a nice
It's
shade tree.
already dead.
Okay, I go to attack the guy.
Yeah, I mean, roll for an attack.
Because
of
I
some sort.
would. I go to punch the shit out of that dude for enslaving the tree, and I fail.
Yeah, so you homelessly run up to punch the Cyclops, and he just like
The
Spartan
staff
kicks
is
you.
made out of aluminum. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely Spartan.
I'm
kicks
just a
you,
human, so yeah.
right. And you take 5 damage as he just sort of like kicks you back, and you like skid across the dirt. And he says, "Are you crazy?"
Tree oppressor.
He said,
I immediately bolt behind him and stab him in the Achilles heel.
"Yeah, I mean, roll for
Achilles
something."
tendon. 7.
Okay, yeah, you stab him in the Achilles, and so he starts falling. Roll some damage.
Would you consider that surprised?
Sure.
Alright. 7. Pick 1. Add more damage to that, so D8, D6, and an extra D6.
Cool. Yeah.
7 damage.
Yeah, you. I mean, you sever his Achilles pretty good. But as he's falling backwards, he grabs you by the ear, and like slings you, and you land like sort of opposite over here on the other side of where the tree is, and takes him a little bit of damage when that happens. So 4 damage as he slings you across, and lands on the ground, and he like clutches his leg, and he's like, what is wrong with you? Why are you? Because he's got like a high-pitched voice, you know, as a giant cyclops. What is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? My leg! Oh God, my leg! What? I didn't even get the paper.
Stump, sit on his face!
Okay. And I sit on his face hard.
Yeah, okay. I mean, roll some damage, because he's pretty. I mean, he's on the ground clutching his Achilles. So
So just like regular hack and slash damage?
yeah.
Cool. So that's a D4. And an extra D8. Alright, so I roll a D10, a D8, and a D4.
Yeah. I mean, you'll when you sit on his face, you crush his skull, and he dies. Yeah. So as you're sitting down, he's like, it's like, no.
That
About
guy
that
was mouthy.
And about that time, a sort of maybe like a 6 or 7 year old little Cyclops comes around the house and says, "Daddy, what's all the Daddy?"
I sprint over and stab him in the neck.
Yeah. I mean, roll with advantage.
Do you want to be free,
12.
little child?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you murder the child.
Straight child murder.
Yeah. 'Cause
Worst
I-
game ever.
Out loud, I go, 5.
Oh.
Another sacrifice is collected.
and then, Jack, what are you doing?
Are
during
you
all
gonna
this?
feast on it?
I told you, I'm still slowly
Okay.
delivering these
Yeah, okay.
papers and coming
Um,
back to the cart.
So
because
as all this
I
happened,
cannot be part of this. All I, have
I
to do is
pick up
keep
the
these
tree.
fucking papers here.
that's still
Yeah.
crying a little bit because it's not quite dead, and I lay it on top
Right.
of the kid and the
Yeah,
father.
I mean, it'll take it like probably a day or two at least to die because it has to like dry out and I mean, how long does it take it to die after it's been like uprooted? Quite a while, I'd imagine. So it's just screaming in horror, the whole time. You're like set it on the dad and the kid. And,
I run to the car, grab a paper, and put it on the front porch.
Yeah, it makes sense. So Jack, while they're doing that, you come up to this house just beyond, and they are a paper subscriber. So do you just lay paper on their front porch, or how do you do it? Hello, Jack.
What happened?
He
I don't
forgot
think
his
we can
name
hear
again.
I think he's talking to Gloriana.
Oh.
And I'll be right back. I need to get my water.
I'm also going to be right back.
Cool.
Bye, guys.
So, that's the game. All right. Well, bye, everybody.
That's what it
It's
sounds
break
like.
time.
We can't hear you if you're talking,
Whatever.
James.
Nothing.
There
Now
we
I can
go.
hear you. Yeah.
Okay, that was weird. I literally was like, yeah, I just throw the paper at the front door.
Okay. Yeah.
That's weird.
So you throw the paper on the front door, and as you're over there putting paper on the front door, you do hear the screams in the distance of people who are quite possibly being attacked or murdered.
Not my problem.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't. Look, I can't be blamed for another fucking thing. If I'm not over there, they can't blame me.
All right, cool.
That's what I keep thinking. If I'm not
So
over
now,
there,
do
they
you
can't
throw
blame me.
the paper on the front doorstep, or you walk up there and place it on the doorstep?
I throw it at the front door.
Roll a dex to see how well that is.
I knew that was coming. That's why I said I threw it at the front door.
Yeah.
Would be what were we, level 4 wizards?
I'm level 3 just because I'm too lazy.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'll
Nothing
roll it without a modifier at all. Oh God.
So yeah, it lands like just left of the porch. I mean, it's close enough, right? But as soon as it lands, the door opens, and this like really old, crotchety elf, with a cane and like really long beard and white hair, walks out and he looks over and he says, every day you miss my porch." He says, "Why can't you just hit a simple porch? You dumb or
Sorry,
something."
Yep.
If you were a real wizard, you could catch it.
Yeah, well, you're not there, right? Because you're over there like with
Oh.
Murder. He says, "You'd think an elf would have pride in his work, but guess you young elves these days just don't know a thing about nothing."
Nope. About nothing. Fucking kill him.
He says,
Kill him.
"Yeah." He says, "Come over here and put that paper on the porch better."
Sure thing.
Don't talk to us like that.
So you walk up and you sit on the porch, and he says, "There, was that so hard?" And he bends down to pick it up.
Nope. Wasn't hard at all.
He says, "This keeps up, I'm not paying my bill." And he starts to walk back
Oh,
inside.
you're gonna pay your bill.
He says, "Not for service like this, I'm not."
Go ahead and don't pay it and see what happens.
He walks inside and just closes the door.
Yeah.
About
I immediately throw 3 papers directly at his door.
this. Okay.
At his window.
Are you trying to throw it through the window?
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So the first paper misses entirely. It just goes off in the bushes somewhere. Then the second window, one, it cracks the window but doesn't go through. Then the third one breaks all the way through. And then So about that time, as the third one goes crashing through, the rest of the group is coming up to join you. So Stinkfiddle, Stump, and Wiz, you guys walk up, and Jack is throwing papers through a window.
I
Hey
start
guys.
picking
To
up
the
rocks and
wall!
throwing them through the window.
No,
You
no, no,
start
no,
throwing-
no, 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 no. We only just one.
I start throwing papers through the windows
Oh,
too.
fucking Christ!
Roll on decks.
I keep running back to the car, grabbing more papers and handing them to him.
Fuck. Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna go deliver papers now. Some more. God dang.
So yeah, I mean,
We
I
are
go-
delivering
well,
papers.
so, I mean,
Are you
this is
stupid
all happening
or
pretty quickly.
something?
And after the window breaks and a few more papers go through, the door flings open, and he says, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'll not tolerate this sort of tomfoolery. I'm gonna call the head office. I'm gonna have all of you fired."
I like fire.
I also light a fire.
I throw my knife in his head.
I am walking away now. I have no idea why these papers keep going through your window. I tried to tell them to stop. Oh
To
no!
the wall!
So he's sort of like shaking his fist. He's like, "You hooligans, just get off my lawn."
I light his house on fire.
Fuck. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yep.
Yes,
I run away.
his house catches fire for sure.
I
Um,
immediately run away. I'm running away.
I see him running and take it as my cue to run
There's
as well.
the fire you wanted. And then I walk away too.
It's so beautiful.
Why is my fire not working anymore? I have fire. And I'm gonna put it, and it doesn't show up. Why not?
That means it didn't happen. Nope, nothing happened.
We were all on vacation.
Oh, maybe that's why. There it is. It's a little bit-
Perfect.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Perfect
Nope,
size.
Nope. That's what's gonna happen. You just
Oh.
wait. That feels appropriate.
Yep. This is why we can't have nice things.
It's really warm over here.
He said, "Drive it like we stole it." And
So
we
yeah, I mean,
lived.
his house catches fire, and he immediately is like, oh, and he runs out of the house, and he's like, my
I drop kick him
house."
back into the house.
Yeah, I mean, roll a I guess a strength or something.
I want to pick him up and throw him back in his house.
I retrieve the newspaper to save the sacred text.
7.
Yeah, so you drop him, and he stumbles like back in towards the doorway and falls on the porch. And he's like, oh, don't you mistreat the elderly like this? What kind of monsters are you? Is he? Like,
I agree. I will help you, and I pick him up and throw him back into the house.
He's no, and he flies into the house, crashing.
When I
into
shut
a
the door.
Number of things that are in there, and you hear like sort of veiled screams like, "Oh, my back! I can't get up! I'm gonna burn!" Oh, so...
I help the elderly, and I smile as I walk away.
I take out a knife and a small piece of wood from my adventuring gear and whittle a assisting the elderly badge
Yes.
for Stump.
It's
Thank you,
the magical
furry
rite
friend.
of
Yeah,
passage.
roll on I guess Dex for how nice it looks.
6. It looks like shit.
Yeah, it looks
I
awful.
love it. It's the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. All right. So, Jack, you've walked away to some degree, and you know the house is on fire behind you.
Yes, I have.
So you get up a little ways. The next house on the list that gets a paper is this one right here.
Yep.
As you're approaching it, I think everyone else is sort of catching up to you. What do you guys?
No, they're not.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm running while I'm doing this.
He's
You
a
gotta stop
runner.
and
He's
deliver
a
the
track
paper, yeah.
star.
I'll just say, here's your paper. See you. Bye.
All right.
I sprint
Anyway, go
after
ahead.
him.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, Jack's running away with the cart of papers. What are you guys doing?
I'm sprinting after him.
Yeah.
Chasing that dummy.
Yep.
I'm staring at
So,
the
yeah.
fire for a second and then following absent-mindedly.
All right. Yeah. So, I mean, Jack, they're running after you. And
All right, I'm just gonna slow down because I'm gonna get really tired, and I do not want them chasing me.
I'm not gonna stop running. I'm gonna just slam into the back of the car because I wasn't paying attention.
all right.
Tracks.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna roll a defy danger for the cart.
I start saving a nearby tree.
Yeah, you definitely knock one of the back wheels off when you ran to the back of the cart. And so the back left corner like drops to the ground, and it becomes a lot harder for you to drag, Jack.
What is going on back there? Oh. Yeah, never gonna fucking get away from this.
So we posited you through roll a dex for me also, Jack, because you were throwing a paper as you ran by this house here.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, once again, it lands just off of the doorstep. So we'll say they catch up with you just over this way, over this little cul-de-sac type area.
Yes.
And this house over here gets a paper, so that's kind of where you're headed. So as you guys are walking up, there is a woman on the porch. She's just rocking back and forth, and she's knitting something. And there are two small children. One looks to be around 3, and the other one around 6. And they're playing with like a frisbee or something in the front yard. She's just watching them knitting.
I run up and try to catch the frisbee in my mouth like a dog.
Hey, roll a dex.
10.
Yeah, you catch that thing like midair, you know. Yeah.
I begin
and
leaping around on all fours and bringing it over to the kids.
Yeah, so the one of the kids goes, "Oh, kitty!" And the other one says, "No, dummy, that's not a kitty. That's a mongoose." So they kind of start arguing whether it's a kitty or a mongoose. The mom on the porch says, "Now, children, simmer down. It can be whatever you want it to be."
That's stupid.
I instantly hate you.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh yeah.
She says, "Excuse me. Did you say something, Mr.
Yes.
Tree?"
It's not anything. It's a damn rabbity fur person.
I scream out at the top of my lungs, I identify as a badger!
She says, "Oh, well, aren't you just a hodgepodge of eclectic people? Can I
No,
help
ma'am,
you?"
I'm a genius.
Does anyone deliver a paper?
I
I
delivered
throw
the
one
I
at
just
her.
yell sacred text and launch a paper.
Yeah, I mean, roll a dex.
Okay. This is gonna go poorly since I have no decks. 8. Not as poorly as it could have gone.
Yeah.
All
Where
right.
were you throwing? Where were you throwing it?
On
Where
the
were you
porch.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so one thing, it lands just right in front of the porch. And she says, "Oh, you're the paper deliverers. Oh, well, thank you.
Sacred text.
Sure. Yeah,
You're welcome.
I admire your commitment to your job.
Thanks.
As she picks it up, she's looking at it, she says, "Oh my. Oh, more people gone missing. It's such a shame. It's quite mysterious." And she says, "Oh, look, they're rebuilding the school, children." And one with the 3-year-old goes, "Yay, school!" And the 6-year-old's like, "Ugh, I don't want to go back to school." Meanwhile, they're sort of chasing the stink around, trying to get the frisbee back from him. Where does it go from there?
I run around the back of the house, and then I try to jump onto the roof.
Okay, I mean they're chasing you back there, so you run back behind the house, and they're coming behind you, so I guess roll dex for jumping on the roof.
8.
Yeah, you get up there, but you lose the frisbee as you do it.
Okay.
So the frisbee drops to the ground, and so the 6-year-old reaches first, being older and probably a little faster, and gets the frisbee, and he says, "Mr. Mongoose, you dropped your frisbee, or our frisbee? You want to play fetch?" And she waves it around.
I scream, "Badger!" and then jump across to the front of the house and jump off.
So the 3-year-old's like, "Look at him go! Look at him go!" And so yeah, you land in the front of the house, and
They must be devout believers.
right. And so the conversation between the mother and the group seems to be fizzling out. And she's like, "Well, I'll be seeing you then."
What do you mean? You're looking at me right now.
He said, "Well, yes, but next time you deliver, I suppose I'll see you again, potentially."
Well, will your eyes be open?
He says, "Well, I would imagine so."
Then I guess you would see me then. And I just turn around and walk away.
He said, "Yes, yes."
Poor thing, she's stupid.
Highly dumb.
So, and you guys leave without any sort of additional interaction.
Oh, well, we can't burn down every house.
Yeah.
It's every house.
So yeah, you
monsters. Like, we're not gonna murder 2 children.
Yeah, I stop it one at a time.
yeah. Yeah. So you get a little further back up this way, and then this large house here is they actually get 4 papers delivered. So because it's an inn, and so they have papers for their patrons. So as you walk up, how do you deliver the papers?
Carefully.
Didn't I already throw one at somebody?
Oh, this one right here.
Oh, okay.
I literally throw one of my papers as hard as I can.
Yeah, roll strength, I guess.
Good.
Yeah, it like it manages to like break through the brick wall. Yeah, I mean, so after it breaks through the brick wall, a moment later, this human opens the door and he says, "Tarnation! What manner of witchcraft or I don't know. Paper just flew through the wall. What's happening out here?"
Nice to meet you, Tarnation.
I saw an orc sprint through town throwing papers.
Orcs? We don't allow no orcs in this town.
Please, you have to
What
believe
are you doing
me.
here?
What? I don't disbelieve you. I think orcs are terrible and they should be eradicated.
Quickly,
something
send
bad
some
happens.
people that way. And I point towards where the burning house is.
He says, "Is that smoke?"
Oh, it is.
You know what they say, where there's smoke, there's probably wind.
He says, I don't think that's right, but I understand what you mean. I'll have to sound the alarm. I'll have to run down to the fire department and see what I can do." And so you see him like head off in another direction, and he stops at the door and he yells back and he says, Gertrude, I'm heading out to warn about a possible fire. I'll be back shortly. Make sure you keep the inn held down tight, okay? He runs out and leaves. And that was just one paper. What about the other 3? Do you deliver the other 3?
Yep.
I quickly cram 3 more into the hole.
All right. Yeah, and nothing else untoward happens there. So you make your way up. There are like 2 more deliveries before you reach the final house, and we're gonna posit that those went, okay, to some degree. And so then you finally get to this house, the house that Mr. Yoaz lives in. And what do you do?
I go around the back of the house and start looking at the windows to see if they're locked.
Okay, they are.
Cool. I'm gonna try and like pick the lock.
Yeah. Okay. Roll for it.
6. I use a brick.
Yeah. So you find that the locks and the windows seem to be enchanted magically, and when the brick hits it, it just sort of like dissolves.
I could use this.
Fucking rude.
I wander towards another house just to try and see if I can find someone outside.
Like
No, go ahead.
so you like this like next door house?
Yeah.
I mean, no one's really outside at that house. I mean, do you see signs that there might be people in the house?
I'm gonna look in the house. I'm gonna look in the window.
Okay. So while he's doing that, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to do the Ben Bars lift gates and try to rip the front door off.
While he's doing
Okay.
that, I'll be right back.
Sure.
On a 7 to 9, I choose 2. So I'm going to say it doesn't take very long, and nothing of value is damaged.
Okay. Yeah. So you pull the door off, and so when you pull the door off, you notice something quite odd about this house. Even though it looks like a manor on the outside, on the inside it looks like a cave, and so it looks like sort of a vast cave system going in the front door.
I just stand there and stare inside Slackjawed.
Cool. And then Jack, what are you doing?
Well, since we can't get in through the front door, I don't know why. But,
Well, the door's been opened, and there's like it's like a cave on the inside.
Oh, are we going in the cave? Ugh, oof. I mean, guess we should go into the cave, right? Ooh. I'm gonna start making my way into the cave.
Okay. So you just walk by Stumping into the cave?
Yeah, Stump, come on. Can't be that bad. Let's go.
Okay, and I just start following them.
Cool.
And what does Wiz do?
I'm going to.
Okay.
Gotta
So-
follow the tree.
Yeah. So,
Genius.
meanwhile, at the adjacent house, Stink, you as you're peering through the window, you see two elves that seem a little limp in the wrist, and they're sort of making conversation and saying things like "Yes, Queen," which is totally.
Oh my
insensitive,
god, I've
but-
never wanted to kill something more.
And they're just sort of making googly eyes at each other and enjoying some avocado toast.
Why are you the way you are?
I'm gonna mutter myself, two's too many, and I'm gonna go wander back towards the front door of the house we're supposed to be at.
Yeah. So I mean, you walk in, the front door is just wide open, but like I said, it's like a cave on the inside.
Ooh. And I walk in.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys all get into this cave system that I totally don't have a map for because I just decided it was cave system 2 minutes ago. So you walk into this sort of like a vast network of caves, and it's.
I start talking and answering myself with the echoes.
Okay. So what do you say?
Hello. And then I hear hello. I'm like, it's me, Stump. And then I hear it's me, Stump. No, I'm Stump. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
There's an intruder. There's an imposter.
So
Since I'm a little ways away, when I hear the hello come out, I answer back so he hears double.
And I start looking at everyone around. I'm like, how am I in there? I thought I was here.
So Jack, what are you doing as all this is happening around you?
Praying.
Like on your hands and knees, like praying, or
No,
praying?
just rubbing my head, going, God, I'm gonna go to Elf Jail. I'm gonna go to Elf Jail. I'm like,
Jack, if you need to pray, we literally have a god in our party.
I'm gonna go to Elf Jail. Just don't. You're not helping. I heard what y'all did. I could hear it while I was delivering papers.
Are you a wizard too? You have super hearing.
Yes.
Yeah, here's a sacred text.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it.
So
No.
I'll help you absorb it, and I rub him with the paper.
So,
why are they so fucking weird?
as this interaction
Sorry if
goes
the
on,
paper's wet.
why is it wet?
Because he's like keeping it in his pockets, and he's
Why are
probably
his pockets
sweaty.
wet? Okay,
Why are you asking so many questions?
Yeah.
to get
Are you
answers.
some kind of pervert?
It's
Yes.
mind your own business about my pockets.
So yeah, so this interaction goes on for a while, and then you guys hear it's like, hey, what are you doing in my house? And you see
Magic. And I do
Yeah.
Jack's fingers.
you see this guy in his suit, and Wiz, can you roll a wisdom for me? Hello? Wiz? That's you, Amanda.
Oh, what are we doing? Sorry.
You're gonna roll a wisdom for me?
Oh, that's gonna go really well. Probably should have not closed this. Okay. Wisdom. Oh, I get a +1. How I don't know. It's instinct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smartest moment I've ever had.
So
For real.
you immediately recognize this person. It's the person you call Bizman.
Oh no.
Now his name is Kevin Yoaz. But he you know him as Bizman. So what do you do?
We meet again, Bizman. And he's like,
Um,
what are you talking about?
Yeah, no. He's like, meet again. We've never met. Once again, why are you all in my house?
I'm
Delivering
here.
papers. You owe us money.
He says, money? I don't owe any money.
You haven't paid. You're. It's like back 4 months, man. Just pay up, please. Just pay up.
He says, oh, for the paper. Yeah, oh yeah, okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm good for it. You know, I'll just drop the payment off by the office a little later.
No. We've got to get payment like now.
He says, well, I don't have it now. All right, I'll have to go to the bank. All right, I don't have any money.
Oh,
right
then
now.
we can all go to the bank and get it.
You have
Well, no,
something you can pay us with.
He says, no, I can't go right now. I have business to do. What What are you saying, Rabbit?
You have something you can pay us with.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
You got a
look
nice
at
pair of feet there.
I look at Stink
He's-
Fiddle and I'm like, I don't want to have sex with him.
He says, "No, I'm not sleeping with anyone." And what do you mean, my feet?
You have feet on
I've got feet.
Man,
Look,
I
no,
really
money.
recommend like we just
God,
go to
if
the bank
feet's
now.
money, we're so rich, we all have feet.
I-
Oh my God.
I-
If you had
really-
some money, that'd be good. But since you don't, you got some nice feet there.
He says, "No, I got money. I have to go to the bank." And then, like I said, I'll just drop it off by the office.
Well, then let's go
No
to the
problem.
bank.
Let's go to the bank.
I mean, we don't have to. Look, I've got somewhere to be. I'll go to the bank later. All right.
You
I've
could
got a job
teleport
to
with your
do.
magic device right there on your arm. Why are you lying to us?
Either you're gonna give me money now, or I'm gonna take your feet.
He says, "Why? What could you possibly have to gain from taking my feet?"
2 new feet, duh.
Warnings for others.
He says, "Look,
Eat your
I
oatmeal.
I
got
just forgot
nothing
to
here,
pay,
man.
right? I just forgot to pay. All right, I'm
Alright.
busy. All right, I got a lot going on in my life. All right, I'll pay. I just have to. I have
A lot
to,
of
look,
evil.
This guy's talking a lot of shit, and I'm gonna pick him up and then literally hold him in front of Stink there so he can cut his feet off.
Roll,
Good idea.
roll,
Stop.
roll-
We can
roll-
carry
roll
him
a
to
strength.
the bank.
Guys, we're gonna just get paid. Like if we just,
We won't need feet. We'll just carry him to the bank.
Yeah. So when you pick him up,
I mean, that is a logical point, but I mean, like, man, you really got like, they're gonna cut your feet off, and I
When you-
can't fucking stop them. Just
yeah,
like
when you pick
literally, you gotta
when you
pay
pick him
us.
up, you struggle a little bit because he's super squirmy, and he doesn't feel like a normal person. It's like his insides are wiggly for sure. It's quite odd.
The sacred.
Here you
thread.
go, Stink. Cut this guy's feet off.
He says, "No, put me down, 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 put me down."
Burn out the truth.
gonna come
and I
to the
start
bank
to
with
rub
us?
him with newspapers.
I say as I'm slowly pulling out a knife.
He says, yeah, fine, we'll go to the bank now. We'll go to the bank now. We'll go to the bank now, right?
Okay.
And I just start walking towards the outside with him, my hand still.
We
I'm
will.
gonna I'm gonna take out a jar of poison and just like dump it on one of his feet as we're walking.
What kind of poison?
Serpent's tears. That way, if we end up killing this man, he'll anyone dealing damage to the target rolls twice and takes the better result.
Okay. He says, "What are you pouring on my feet?" I said, "We pay the money. We just stop that. Stop that."
It's
a
just
little
for flavoring.
insurance. Flavoring.
and-
And I begin
yeah.
looking over at Wiz.
And Jack, are you okay with all this?
I'm not gonna say no because he's taking us to the bank.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
the
cool.
most important part.
If he
Yeah.
fights, we rub him with the sacred text.
Yeah.
It's the only way to get the truth out.
I pull one of the papers out of my mouth and start rubbing it on him with my other hand.
Good. Go ahead, stomp that. Pre-working.
He's like, "What? What are you doing? Look, you can
Pre-seasoning's
set
what
me
I
down,
call
all right?
it.
What am I gonna do? Run away? Look, just set me down. All right. This is not.
You still have your feet, so you can run away.
So yeah, I mean, you start walking down the street, holding him out like that. I assume.
Yep.
And while we're marching to the bank, I'm just chanting sacred text, sacred text.
So, when you get down here near sort of like the town square, a constable is walking by and he says, what are you doing with that man?"
I'm lifting him up off the ground. What's it look like, dummy?
Yeah, and so as soon as he sees the
Magic.
constable, he's like, "Oh, constable, my life's in danger. They're kidnapping me. Save me, save me." He says,
I'm
Take
gonna
him
look
to
at the
the bank.
constable. Pull out from my adventuring gear a gold chain. I'm gonna flash it around in front of his face, which means that he's gonna do anything he can to obtain it.
is there not a role for that?
Nope, it's wealth and taste. When you make a show flashing around valuable possession, choose someone present. They will do anything they can to obtain the item or one like it.
Shiny.
So the constable sees it and he says, "So it's a bribe you're offering, huh?"
Let's put it like this. It's the truth that we're not kidnapping him. He owes back taxes.
He says, look, just don't make a mess, and maybe don't kill him. Hmm?
Sounds like a wonderful plan as I place the chain in his hand.
He says, all right, well, guess I'll be on my way.
I look back at I don't even fucking remember his name. Biz.
Kevin?
It's
Kevin,
assy.
yeah. I look back
Kevin-
at Kevin and be like, ha, nerd.
Kev in your ass.
Right.
So he's like, what? This town, the corruption. Look.
You're the
Yeah.
one that's taking money.
So he says, look, I'm sorry for what I said. But I just, no one should be treated like this.
Well,
I don't know why you're whining. I'm the one carrying you.
And he
And
says,
you're
well,
stealing from small businesses and stuff.
so,
Because
yeah,
that's what your kind do.
so you keep walking, and then you arrive at the front door of the bank, and there's a guard out front. He's just sitting on a stool. He looks like Barney Fife, like he wouldn't be able to stop anyone. He looks at you strangely, and he says, so what's going on here? And the guy says, oh, thank God, sir. They're trying to take all my money. They're trying to force me into the bank and take my money. And so he puts his hand to his side where he's got a crossbow, and just puts his hand on it. And he says, explain yourselves.
He owes
Owes
us
his ass.
money.
what is the newspaper place called? Is there a name for it?
It's called Sir News.
Okay. I look at him and I say, this man owes Sir News 4 months of pay.
He says, oh, Sir News? It's my brother-in-law. He says, and you say this guy owes him money, huh?
Yep.
4 months.
He says,
All the
well,
ass.
all right, well, be quick. And the guy says, no, sir, no, you don't understand. And you
I
just walk
push him. Yes, I push him face first into the doors and open the doors with him.
in.
I get really close to him, like I clamber up on Stump's arm and get really close to him and be like, I could kill you whenever I wanted to.
He says, oh, God, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. We couldn't take it.
What?
What?
Just give me my damn money.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll do it. So do you sit him down on the front counter? There's a lady, like a teller lady there at the counter of the bank.
Oh no, I hold him there, like 2 feet above the ground.
He's like, I'd like to make a withdrawal. And she says, name, please. And he says, Yoaz, Kevin Yoaz. And she says, one
It's
moment.
his alias.
She's 1 moment, please. And so she pulls out like a sort of like a card box, and it's got several cards in it. And she starts flicking through, and she stops someone. And she says, yes, all right. 1 moment. I'll head back to the back. And she heads back to the back. And she comes back. She says, sir, you are well, I hate to say it, but you're depleted of funds. And he says, no, there has to be money in there. Someone's robbed me. I should have plenty of money. He says, sir, I've checked. He says, well, go check again. And she says, sir, do not take that turn with me. You have no money, and our business is done here. He says, no.
Oh, that's too bad.
There must be money in there. Do you guys do anything while this transaction's happening?
I'm sharpening my knife.
And she says, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave or I'll be calling security. He says, he says, look, sit me down and I'll fix this, all right? Sit me down and I'll fix it.
I don't
I
think
mean-
he needs to be set down.
I mean, set him
Maybe we
down,
should just
hold
carry him
down.
back. Hand him directly to the boss.
I like that idea. That's a smart one. Are you a genius like me and Wiz?
Oh my gosh!
I actually
there's
do
so
have
many of
+1
us.
to intelligence.
That's impressive.
I have a -1.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So is that your plan? You're just taking it back to the office?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, as you come back around, you can see that there's a number of firefighters, and they've got like buckets and a chain of people like carrying buckets from like a well to here, tossing on the house. It's not doing any good, and people are it's kind of like chaos as people are clamoring back and forth and doing the best they can trying to contain the fire.
As we're walking by, I'm like, that old man smells good.
Roll a defy danger on I don't know. Let's go with wisdom.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, no one catches on to what you said to question it in any sort of way.
That's great.
Yeah, and you guys just
That's
make
'cause
your way
I'm a
back.
genius.
You guys make your way back, and you get to the front door of the paper.
I knock on the door with his face.
He just ow. And the door opens, and you see Sir, and Sir is like, oh, no.
I brought you your ass.
He didn't have money.
He says, no, I didn't say bring him to me. I just said collect the money.
He doesn't
Can't
have
collect
money.
it because it's gone.
He says,
He like wizarded it to another dimension.
well, what good is bringing him here gonna do?
You didn't give us instructions on if he had no money.
He's like, oh god.
Bend over. I will attach your ass to you.
Now I have a plan to take his feet if you're cool with that.
He goes, no,
I
don't
lift
want
him
his,
higher.
I don't want his feet. That's not.
You don't
That's
have a
not gonna
foot
help
trophy
me.
collection?
No. Why would I have such a thing?
Yeah, no, those no.
He says, all right, I don't know. Listen,
We can shake him until he activates, and then the
I-
coin.
I would certainly
Coins
never
will
suggest
down.
that you take him out back and rough him up and explain to him if he doesn't pay soon that, life would be terrible for him.
Got it. No fees.
Something I would
slam him
certainly
into the
never
wall.
suggest. And yeah, so when you do that, he's like, no, not here. I'm not
Oh,
suggesting.
so I slam him into the other wall.
He's like, oh, God, no. I'm not suggesting you do that out back somewhere. Okay? Do you, Jack? Help me out here.
Nope.
Hey, Stumpy, let's head out back.
I'll follow you.
He says,
This is a
I
magic
pull out
party.
an extra knife.
yeah.
Is this a
So you take
magic
him back, and
party?
he's his face is kind of bashed in a
I-
little bit at this point.
I look at Stink and I say, "Our feet delicious.
Yes.
I've never had any."
Yeah.
I pull out a fork from my bag.
Also, Stump, roll on Dex. He's wriggling pretty hard to get free. Yeah, so you still have him, but he starts to slip out of your grip to some degree. He's like, he's kind of slipping out, and you're having difficulty holding on
This
to him.
ass feels really
I
loose.
Shove a dag.
Yes. I broke Danny.
That's good, Joel.
That was
good.
great.
Gonna shove a dagger in the bottom of his foot,
You shove a dagger into your ass.
right into your ass.
Where? What part of his body?
Fuck it, the ass.
I begin to fork yo ass.
There we go. So yeah, when you stab him in the butt, you hear a sort of a high pitched squee, but just from his butt, like a.
I think he just shit himself.
But that's it. The squee didn't come from like his face or anything. It came from his butt, and it gets even more like his body gets squirmy. You can see like sort of movement inside his body as though it were like a sack.
I think his
almost.
bowels are moving.
And Kevin says, "Stop that! Stop killing! Stop killing us!"
You gonna get us our money?
He says, "We don't have it right now. We'll get it. We'll get it. I promise we'll get it."
I need a written magical contract.
He says, "I don't have that."
What?
I'm
Aren't you a wizard?
staring at his foot, and I grab one and try to break it off.
Can I stick a fork in your ass?
Where, yeah. Well, roll on strength for ripping his foot off, or well, for breaking it or whatever. Yeah. So when you rip it, the flesh tears completely, and out of his leg hole, several rabbits start spilling out of his body, and it starts to sort of deflate.
Whatever I grabbed, I'm eating.
Yeah. So you have like a rabbit in your hand, crushing it. I guess
I'm eating it. Yes, and I look at Stink Fiddle, and I'm like, "You're right. Feet are delicious."
There's several rabbits are spilling out, and they start scurrying in several different directions from his body.
This man had rabbits in his ass.
I'm gonna grab hold of one of the rabbits.
Yeah. Roll a dex.
10.
Yeah. You grab it.
I snatch it by the ears and immediately start roping its legs together. I'll be like, "This'll work as collateral."
All right. He goes, no, don't do it. Hey, I know you. You're the rabbit mass murderer, the rabbit ass murderer, the mass rabbit murderer. You kill rabbits. Oh God, what?
I'm slowly
What are we gonna
chewing
do?
the one that I put in my mouth.
Now you know what'll happen if you don't pay me.
And he looks up as you're chewing. He says, "Mary, no." And the others are scurrying
I
away.
won't marry you. That's just weird.
And so Wiz, your arch nemesis, Bizman, has turned out to be a sack of rabbits. Are there any revelations that you can draw from this?
I'm like, "You're not a top hat," and I put a fork through one of the rabbits.
Yeah, roll a dex.
Okay.
Yeah, you put a fork in a rabbit, but then it jerks the fork free, and so it runs away with the fork like stuck in it.
I'll mark it for later.
Yeah, and so they run in like all directions. These rabbits, until
It's
the only one left.
a dirty fork. It's probably going to get an infection anyway.
Jack, do you interact with the rabbits at all, or are you just watching it happen?
Watching it.
Yeah, cool. So the back door kind of pops open a little bit, and Sir kind of pokes his head and he says, "What's taking so long?"
His ass was full of rabbits.
It's what?
He dissolved, man.
What? And then he sees like the bag of skin on the ground, and he's like, "Oh God, what did you do? I just said rough him up. I didn't say
Feet
rip
are
his innards out."
delicious.
He says,
I'm gonna
"No,
hold
no."
up the rabbit and be like, "This is him." Or them.
But a lot of those.
He says, "What? Why would rabbits? What? I don't understand."
Me
Have you heard the old
neither.
fable of 3 goblins in a trench coat?
He says, "No. Why would goblins wear a trench coat?"
If you stack 3 goblins high, they're as tall as a person.
Who would stack goblins? That doesn't make sense.
Goblin.
The goblins stacked themselves. They wanted ale from the local tavern.
Efficiency.
Goblins don't drink ale; they drink blood.
Yes, but these were special goblins.
He says, "You know what? I cannot deal with this anymore. You're all fired. All right."
I light a fire on one of my fingers.
I pull out my knife.
I light a cigarette on his lip.
And I start slowly walking towards him.
Yep.
I
That's
also
what-
start slowly walking towards him.
I
And that's
also
what-
approached with my lit cigarette.
And that's where we'll fade out with you guys menacingly approaching your former boss.
Perfect.
Yep. So
I want to go ahead and thank James for playing the straight man.
Yep.
but yeah, so there we are. What happened? I don't know. Something about rabbits. So,
Successful.
but yeah, thanks stream for putting up with us. Yeah. Bye Brazil.